Okay, welcome to a 90-day focus overview. I just wanted to record this quick video so that you have lots of information about what's going to actually be happening over the next 90 days, why it works, and how to make the most of it. So why 90 days? A 90-day plan is a really, really powerful tool that I have been using since 2016 for growing my business, and it's going to help you achieve your business growth and your personal development goals as well. It basically involves just setting clear, measurable goals for a 3-month period and breaking these down into manageable daily actions. The concept behind the 90-day plan is essentially one day of action to get results, but repeated 90 times. And it's really, really effective because you're focusing on small, consistent actions every single day. And once you start realizing that significant progress can actually be achieved by these little daily actions, everything shifts. So the plan works because it encourages you to be consistent. You have the element of accountability because you're doing it with another group of women. So I run these programs with 25 women in the group, and we do a check-in every single Sunday night as well as through the week as well. So you have that element of accountability and support. And it provides clear goal setting structures, which are all really key factors for actually implementing long-term successful change. So in a 90-day plan, basically massive, big, scary, audacious goals are then divided into bite-sized daily tasks, making them a lot less intimidating and so much more achievable. And what this approach does is it encourages consistency and helps you to see how to build momentum as each day's action builds on the previous one, which leads to incredible results. So here's why it really works. You set clear and achievable goals. A 90-day plan breaks down the bigger goals, the overwhelming goals, into really small, manageable daily action tasks. And this makes the goal less intimidating, much more achievable, and it leads you to a higher likelihood of success. If I told you right now, you've got to go and email 90 different podcasts about getting on a podcast, that's a really overwhelming task. You're like, oh my God, where would I even find 90, right? That's a really big goal. Instead, if I just said you have to find a new podcast that you want to pitch to and send an email to them every day for 90 days, the result's the same, but it's a lot less overwhelming, leading you to a higher likelihood that you'll be successful at it. It's just working with the human brain. Consistency and accountability. A 90-day plan encourages that regular, consistent action that teaches you how to have sustainable progress over time. And it's about having a clear plan. And that what that does is really helps hold women in business accountable to the tasks and the goals that they've set. And this increases your motivation to actually follow through and do the things that you said you were going to do. And the thing that I'm really passionate about in this now is actually data-driven decisions. So by tracking your progress and your results through the 90-day period, women in business can really gain valuable insights into what strategies are working, what areas need adjustment, what is getting them the quickest ROI on not only their time, but their income investment as well. And this data-driven approach allows for more informed decision-making and more effective strategies. Instead of just throwing everything out there and seeing what works and hoping you can figure out what works, you actually have a way to know exactly what is working in your business and what isn't, exactly what you need to invest your time and energy and investment into and what you don't need to worry about. So why 90 days? It's about that level of accountability, which is always enhanced when you do it in a group or a community session. So yes, technically you can take this concept and go and do it yourself. And there will be some very, very strong-willed people out there who are able to do that. But for the majority of us, it's so much easier when you do it in a group or with a community. And it really serves as that personal roadmap that guides you towards your goals, keeping you on track. The 90-day plan is about that data-driven element. You're tracking your daily actions and your progress. And by doing that, you gain so many valuable insights into what's working and what's not. And that allows you to adjust your strategies and activities as needed to optimize your results. So one of the key principles of the 90-day plan is focusing on one aspect of your business or your personal life at a time. And I know that that sounds really scary, like if I just told you to focus on one thing for 90 days, but it is really the key to this being successful. If you want to choose one thing like improving SEO, growing on TikTok, enhancing customer experience, you basically pick one focus for 90 days. And once you've mastered one area, which you will be in 90 days of consistent focus and action, you will be a master in that. You've mastered that area, you move on to the next. And what this really does is it prevents the overwhelm, increases your chances of success, and teaches you about the foundation of layering skills as you're growing your business and growing yourself towards that successful business owner that you know you're meant to be. So here's step-by-step kind of how it works. Start by setting clear, measurable, and realistic goals for the next 3 months, right? Break those goals down into manageable daily actions, and then you need to focus on one aspect of your business or personal life at a time. It's about consistently carrying out that daily action and tracking the progress as you go. If you get a bunch of new followers, where did they come from? If you get 10 new inquiries, did they come from TikTok? Did they come from Pinterest? Did they come from a flyer you put up in your local kids' school? If you got new sales, what was the actual content piece that transformed that person from a follower to someone who's purchased from you? So it's always about tracking your progress and then analyzing your results and adjusting your strategies as needed. Once you've mastered one area, for example, you've mastered SEO, move on to the next area. That might be growing your TikTok account. You know what I mean? Celebrate your wins, no matter how small, and do not beat yourself up over small setbacks. There is no such thing as falling off the bandwagon here. And the key thing is rinse and repeat. Repeat the process every 90 days. This allows you to continuously improve and refine your strategies based on that accumulated data and insights. I see so many results come from 90-day plans for people, and the massive momentum, the huge overnight success result, kind of like where they blow up, is actually often on their second or third 90-day plan that they actually see the results from the consistency and momentum built in the original 90-day plans they did. Here's the thing I want you to remember. When no one is looking, it's really easy to skip a day. When no one is checking in, it's really easy to slip back into old habits. When no one is looking, you can not do it, but let's say that we did do it. But what if someone was looking? What if someone was holding you to a higher standard? What if someone wouldn't let you feel like you fell off the bandwagon? What if someone was there to remind you why you started and help you navigate the ups and downs? Because it doesn't have to always be as hard as it feels right now. So instead of trying to figure it out yourself and feeling really alone, like you don't know what you need to do to grow and you're doing all the things, but you're getting nowhere, what if in 90 days' time you could look back and be like, oh my God, I hit every single goal that I set. Holy shitballs, Batman, I did that. So let's fucking go.